there is a bridge in front of you, and you can see a temple before you, and it is 100% on you now. What do you do?
We should go in the
Perception
temple.
check. Perception check. I think we should
saying,
proceed.
we passed all those wrecked ships on our way
Is this in the middle of from the sandstorm? Where did we come to this temple? I don't remember how we got here.
The ship is over here, and this is what's in front of you.
Okay.
So when at the end of last week, I had a force vision, and my master said that there was something that we need inside the temple, and I should be guided by the force.
Right.
I want to scan the front of this building to see if I can scan around to find like any sort of life inside
She's
this
photogenic.
Yeah.
She doesn't need to go out there with him. She'll get right.
Good done. I'm cutting them off.
Do your day.
Ezra, why don't y'all do Lego? You can go show them your Lego building area. No,
Well,
there's no chairs. Y'all can do Xbox quietly. You can't be screaming and yelling like you were earlier.
We've got sessions to record.
Yeah, that's a setup for disaster.
Yeah.
It's Xbox quietly.
Yeah, that doesn't exist with little boys.
Oh, well, whatever Corey
Or any
says.
boys.
Xbox and quietly.
Your eyeliner is very cool today.
Don't really go
Thank
together.
you. I was trying something new.
It looks really complicated.
No, it's not.
Honestly,
plugged in.
it's not.
They
The
got
reason it
unplugged
looks
it.
complicated is because I have hooded eyes. So if I do this, like, there's nothing there. It's just, it's all illusion.
I'm just gonna start walking. No one's doing
Ezra.
anything.
Ezra,
So long
that's
way
just
to the
sad.
light.
you can go into Zoe's room and play some Xbox.
I'm going to
What?
You
Let's
should.
concentrate a
Leave all those bad gamers behind.
Oh, did he get you up there? Okay.
All
Do
right.
like little blue dots or
So
something.
you guys are making your way forward.
Or like
Yep.
right here.
Can I scan the temple for any signs of danger or? Thank you.
Yeah, go ahead. Give me a computer check.
Alrighty.
Super spreader over here.
I'm bringing what was that kid's name?
We have a kid.
It's going.
Owen.
Is that his name?
Yeah. He's coming along.
Really badly.
Because I don't trust him on a freighter by himself.
I don't want
Yeah, you wouldn't.
You failed.
Emo boy.
Like, really
anyway.
bad.
Okay. So yeah, there's a lot of.
Emo boy.
You're the kind of guy who'd live in like San Francisco, downtown.
Well, guys, we don't know what's inside. I think we should go inside to find out what's
All
inside.
right. So those of you that are crossing,
Oh, I also
I want to go inside.
everything is as you're crossing the bridge.
Put me next to Ethan.
There is just a real sense of tranquility, peace, but there is no movement at all, okay? The flames, they burn in front of you, on the paths before you,
Like still.
but
It's an
everything
inorganic
is
tool.
just very, very quiet. You notice looking around at the sandstorm, I mean, it's full on, but there is no sound like there was on the other side of it, okay? Somehow there's just a real sense of quiet here.
I mean, it would be like if I was making out with my toolbox. You know what I'm saying?
No, please elaborate on what you mean.
Walk
just
through
saying.
and start exploring.
So I'm going to close my eyes and reach out to the force and see if I get any inspiration.
So
I'm just saying.
you just sense that this is there is something to be experienced, and that it is on your team to do its exploration.
Okay,
Then let's
There's an
experience
adventure to
it,
have
dude.
this session.
let's move forward.
Can I see what's in this ritual pool? If there's anything around this place?
So you don't see the ritual pool. So what you just remember that what you see is, even though because we don't have a way to block it out,
I gotta do it.
you've got to turn by turn.
Now,
What kind of temple is this / what
You don't
do we
know.
know?
It's
Okay.
a tranquil one.
In fact, one thing that E3PO does know from his computer checks is that this, first of all, this is an unknown planet. Remember that,
Oh,
that
right.
you guys came in, but there is no record of any temples, good or bad, in the area. So you're probably divided as a team. Some of you might think that this is
I think this is a gosh darn trap.
you might think it's a trap. Some of you might think that it's just something that like ancients on the planet had created. Some of you that are in tune with the Force might sense that and think that it could be one of the lost Jedi temple, or you could be feeling like it could be a Sith temple.
Maybe you're in the mood to kill your friend or something.
Or you could be
I don't
like,
know, maybe.
or you could be like me.
Oh no, I sure hope nobody falls in this ritual pool accidentally and stays in there for at least 6 minutes.
All right. Maybe just relax a little.
Oh no, I hope nobody falls off the side of that bridge
All right, I
accidentally
say we
after I
move
push
forward.
them.
Oh
Okay,
no.
so Dave, this
Look,
is
if a fight
you?
breaks out between the
Is
Force
this a
and
door?
Sith,
Oh.
y'all can handle it.
Y'all can have that.
Dave,
Caroline's not a
roll
good
for
fighter,
softball.
and I have a flamethrower, so I hope she wouldn't
Now I have a
challenge
force
me.
rating of 2. Okay.
Okay,
No,
so
but have you seen my
as you come up onto this platform, you begin to hear whispers.
You don't know that
But I know that it's here.
Not something
And I know that
creepy
you're-
to you.
Oh, that's right, you do know that it-
Like words
How?
of wisdom. being
How?
spoken. Like,
You
this is
don't know
words-
that.
this is not familiar.
People who want
Okay.
you and the guy who's not here.
Wait a minute.
How would I not know that?
I need mom and dad to settle down.
then.
I'm just a cool uncle.
I'm
I'm the
the,
robot.
She's saying that.
I'm the neighbor, I guess.
You're the microwave.
Also,
My pronouns are beep boop.
one of them, the other guy's not here.
How do you know what you wanted?
But she took it once already.
Well, I looked at it once already.
Well,
Right.
that was like 8
While,
months
while
ago.
the
Seems
not
pretty
couple is
meditative.
arguing, I'm gonna.
Okay, come on.
While the not couple is
I'm moving.
arguing, I'm gonna go see if there's anything like
That's a lot.
broken down like ancient
said-
droids or
Hold on.
guns. I don't know. I'm just looting. Yeah, I'm actually actively ransacking this temple. I'm taking inspiration from Scandinavian Vikings.
Move your character up to where we were. Okay,
Closed.
So you come and there's a door there, yes.
Is it open or is it locked?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is there like an electronic panel on it?
Can you
There's
move
not.
me?
Yeah,
Is it just like a
I'm
normal
the
door that I
lizard.
can open with a handle, or is it just like
You
a?
know, the lizard.
No, there
this
is,
one.
it doesn't have a handle on it, but you can do an, I guess just perception would be the closest thing, or streetwise.
You wanna move?
I'll do perception.
Okay.
I'll do a hard.
Okay.
Man, this place is designed terribly. There's no door handles anywhere.
All right, so same thing for you.
It's
You
like a
come
one
up
house.
and there's a door there, and you can do a streetwise. You could do
Yeah, with the little
perception.
just smooth door, and you have to reach in and like.
All right.
What's all that about?
I'll just do a perception. What level of difficulty?
It's 10 as always. The more you do, the more.
I'll just do average.
Yeah.
And I should have done like daunting. I passed.
Yeah. So roll a force die.
4 light.
Wow, Dave's just getting all the good vibes.
I'm rocking the force.
Oh,
All right,
hey,
so,
that was
so you look at it and you don't even.
What? I'm
You
popping
realize there's probably 2 ways to open it. Probably a manual way, but
Okay.
you're looking at this and you just have a sense and you just tap in and the door just unlocks.
Nice.
That was cool, right? So
Oh
this
man, I
door
should have
just
thought of that
opens.
earlier.
Dave's really
Grenade.
pulling out all the stops.
All right.
I feel a move.
So
I feel a movement.
this is just a little lobby. In front of you is a structure that on one
There's a
side, a
waiting
structure
room.
on the other, and
There's
you're
this
high
science that's
enough
taken over.
now, kind of stepping up, that you can see the bridge. You see your friends coming up, but there is a couple of doors that set in front of you.
So is this a door?
Are
and
you
this a door?
continuing going here, or are you going to try to go here?
I'm following.
Okay. What's everybody else doing?
I want to go to this ritual pool.
I want to go to the.
So what are you not a robot tonight? You're this thing?
It
Yeah,
had a robot mask, so
Okay.
I tried.
I'll follow him.
Okay.
We don't
So
have any protocol.
I'm getting my
roll a perception. Yes, I.
I just want to reach out in the force and try to use it to direct me, not necessarily in the right direction, but literally wherever it calls me. Because I
perceive.
don't necessarily have any intention here other than just to see what.
Okay. Go ahead.
You want me to roll my force rating or just a force die?
I don't care, whichever one.
Do I auto-generate dark side on rolls or just for initiative, or just for destiny?
Some rolls, yeah.
So 3 dark.
Okay. And that's all you rolled for dark? Okay. So, give me a Constitution save. Or not Constitution, I guess,
That's what I think.
coordination?
Coordination?
Yeah.
Give me a constipation check. You fail.
How difficult?
Average.
I passed
Or
my.
success.
Okay. All right. So you immediately begin to hear an overwhelming amount of static when you do this. It's like a screeching noise, and through it you're hearing your name, and you're able to maintain your balance, but it's pretty crippling. If you maintain being in the force, you're going to have to keep, tapping into the force this way. You're going to have to continue to roll some type of coordination to be able to maintain yourself in this place.
Okay. I'll stop.
Okay. All right. Are you moving forward, or?
I'm just going to follow behind the group.
Okay.
What is white in the back?
What did you roll, Ethan?
I passed.
Okay, so you're looking at the door, and you notice that it doesn't have like a normal door handle, but you see that there's like a little slide mechanism, and so you kind of reach out and start moving things, and you realize, oh, you just got to move it to the left, and then it drops down, and the door makes this clicking noise, and it's unlocked, and you push it open, and in front of you is this pool.
Let me take a swim.
Okay, so you're going to get in the water?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So, all right. So, I guess you're behind. Anybody else behind them?
There are horse piranhas in there.
Okay.
The water enters your
Caitlin,
circuitry.
what are you
You start
doing?
to feel a little lightheaded as things go dark.
Then I have to
I
pull
gotta
you out.
move through to go to the other room. I
So
just,
this one or this one? Are you following Dave and Trey, or?
yeah, I'll hold Damon's right.
Okay.
I
The
wanna
saving
roll
implies that I'm usually still.
my perception to see what I can find.
All right. I need a daunting computers check. I need a formidable discipline.
It's either,
For me,
Yes.
and
who are you with?
They're over here.
Oh, okay.
good thing I created my
That's how it looks like. It's just using the imagination.
It's just different levels of
for what is it?
There's easy, average, hard, daunting, and
Have you seen Stranger Things?
yes. Well, no, I've heard about it.
Okay, we're all based on Stranger together. This is a group.
I know it. I passed a hard perception.
Look at this. So she's still got a triumph, but she fails. And
And I watch.
I should
Yeah, you do.
hard to see if I can find anything maybe worth
Buddy.
Or anything about the room.
not where you're at. But in here, roll.
Just all right.
In here, you are.
hidden compartments or anything.
Yeah, there's nothing like that in this space. Okay, and but you just have. I don't know what to tell you.
That's
I'm
fine.
sorry.
So I don't see anything then?
No. Ethan, so you kind of are like, oh, well, I'm going to get into this water. And so you get in and you begin to feel some type of energy, and it begins to course into your circuits, okay? And you are on the outside and you see him, and he kind of turns around, and his eyes, which are normally like a kind of like a whitish yellow kind of color, they begin to like almost look like a green flame, and all of the lights on his eyes turn green. You all of a sudden are like in a binary meltdown in your mind. There's so much data pushing through you
Oh
right
no, you
now.
downloaded
I'm on
Bonzi, buddy.
LSD.
And
That one brain cell is going 90 right now.
all that
PCP.
you see. Here's what you see, okay? You see a you see a man dressed in black. Half of his face is covered, half of it is revealed. His eyes glow red. You see a lightsaber ignite, and then all of a sudden in front of you, you see a green lightsaber, and it's as if you're wielding it, and you're fighting and pushing, and
This is in my mind.
this is in your mind. And you're screaming for help, and you keep yelling, "Master, Master, where are you?" And your arm is locked off with the lightsaber, and you see it fall, and you fall down screaming, and then you see a blue blade, just as the red blade is about to hit you, block, and you see a woman who says, "I'm sorry," and then begins to fight and pushes this person in black away and causes them to flee. And then that person lifts you up, and then you see like a fading in of black and awareness, and you're on a ship, and then you're here, and you're being set into this water, and you get a sense that this pool has a story to tell, and somehow it is speaking to you.
Do androids dream electric sheep?
Oh no, I'm feeling it right now, whatever it is.
Okay.
So what do we see as we're watching?
You just see his eyes kind of like, as he turns, he just freezes, his circuitry and all freezes.
Stupid
And it looks like
droid.
flames, and then it just stabilizes to be green instead of white and yellow. And you see her, seemingly at the exact same moment, let out a scream, and
No, he's downloading Windows
I
11.
need a,
Get him out of there.
I want a coordination, give me a hard coordination. Okay.
Are we hearing any of this screaming or any of this activity?
Well, you're not hearing anything from over here, but you might hear what she's about to do. She's about to scream, and we're going to see what happens.
I'm gonna fall over. Yeah, fall over.
Okay, so you are in full-on convulsions, and you see her. She falls down, and she's foaming at the mouth.
Okay.
Are we
Alright.
hearing anything?
Yeah, but I'm going to give her a chance to respond first.
Sure.
Okay. I asked her if she can speak and if what's wrong.
She does not respond.
Perfect.
Her eyes are right in the back of her head, and he is completely frozen.
Okay.
You
Well,
are unaware of anything.
I turn her over on her side so she doesn't choke on her vomit.
Okay.
And that's all I got right now.
That's to kill her. All right.
I forgot
I did.
Troy was in the
I
corner
hear,
like,
I hear a scream.
Yeah. You're the first. You're the closest. I'm gonna give each person a chance to respond to what they're hearing.
I can see her from where I'm standing.
You hear. You see him. You look over and you see 3PO is like in this water, kind of like up to here, and you see like this bright green glowing through his eyes. And she has fallen down.
In the water? Or
No.
I'm gonna run in and draw my lightsaber thinking that something attacking her.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try to get past him if I can.
She's down. She's helping. And you come in. Okay. All right.
Nothing's in there?
No, you don't see anything except for what I just described.
Okay. I'll just try to I don't know. I'll try to help her. What type of is there a role to do, or do I just kind of like?
Dave's the medic that's been helping her. So,
She's here, so I'll
And I just
run
heard
out
this
to
over the
hallway
comm, so I
call
had
him.
okay.
time to react.
All right. So you come around, and she's shaking right now.
All right, so what I'm going to do, I suppose I kind of recognize what's happening. She's,
Yes.
I did this on the other planet too.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reach out with the Force, and I'm going to use Force Heal to heal her to try and remove the effect.
Okay.
I'm gonna move him out of the water while he's,
And I'm going to use the lightsaber.
mending.
Okay. So, two things. He is successful at bringing you out of this, but you have to add a black die to every roll you do moving forward. Okay?
Okay.
All right, so you are not until
So DM says so.
until you guys figure out how to fix it.
I want to ask.
So,
Or
Wow.
until it matters.
can I make a medicine check to see if I can figure out what a long-term fix for her would be?
Not without being in a lab.
Okay.
It's going to be way too complicated.
I mean,
for where you're at.
lean.
Okay, fair enough.
You know?
So we need to get you to a
bit at a
clinic
time.
of some sort, get you detox.
We all think that she's, yeah.
Okay, Isaac, so you reach in to try to grab 3PO? Okay.
I'm not necessarily avoiding the water, but I'm not like, let me climb in, you know?
All right, so go ahead and roll your force point for me.
It's like a bad bonus
You want
guy.
to share a tray? Me and Sam can share a tray and help me share.
Yeah.
Sure, let's do that. Can I get another force die? Borrow one.
Yeah.
Caitlin, would you roll another force die this way?
2 dark, 1 light.
Okay,
How many?
so,
I need 2.
okay,
Or I need 1 more.
There we go.
okay, so
We're
we're
good.
going to do one. Okay, so you reach in, you kind of step into the water to reach down and grab him, and as you do, you are immediately out of body. Okay,
Yummy.
all right. So
What's going on over there?
you are sitting in a classroom, and you look over, and
What incarnation?
you and a friend, you and this person who seems to be friendly, look like it's probably around 12 or 13 years of age.
So everybody that dips
Are-
is gonna get different visions.
Are
I'm sure
are
walking.
goofing off,
It's just water.
and you're standing in
So spit level
a
now.
hallway in just outside of a classroom, and you're goofing off, and you say, "Shouldn't we go into the classroom?" And your friend says, "No, you know, Master so-and-so is such a boring teacher. Come on, let's go." And so you agree, and you're running down the halls, and you end up in the library, and all of a sudden, you're in this library, and all of a sudden the power goes out. And people are running, and you hear several kind of alarms going off, and the librarian comes up, and it's this elderly lady, and she seems familiar.
Record.
And yep, that's her. And she says, "You're not supposed to be here. You are in great danger." And she says, come with me. And the two of you, you have a sense of kind of panic on you at the moment, because why would they say this? There's an explosion in front of you, and it rocks the ground, and you and your friend both are losing your footing, and you start to fall, and she comes running over using the force and grabs and suspends both of you. The debris keeps falling and hitting you, and she says, I can't save both of you." And the other young man says, "Then save him." And he uses the force and pushes himself away and falls into a fiery debris beneath. And you're overcome with grief. And then you're older, and you are fighting alongside some troopers that look like clones from imagery that you have seen in the past. And all of a sudden, there is an order that comes in over the radio, and you turn around, and they are firing at you. And several shots hit your body, and they deflect with you, and you fall over a ledge, into a vat into a river. And the troopers are firing down, and you're kind of unconscious, coming in and out of consciousness in this, and you end up washing ashore where some kids find you, and they bring their dad to you, and he brings you to his place and tries to nurse you, and you thank him, but you tell him that you don't know what's going on, probably for dangerous. And he reveals himself to be a former Jedi, and that he believes the Force brought you to him, and that your wounds are beyond what he can heal on his own, and you agree to come with him, and he brings you to this place and gets you into this place. And you're overcome with a sense of peace that, frankly, you don't want to feel, but it is messing with you at the moment, because it reminds you of a time when you experienced peace in your real life.
What's going on in here?
And then what do we see?
But I'm awake now.
What do we
So
see?
you
when
guys
he's in
see
the
him
pool?
touch and he just freezes. They're both frozen in the water.
So y'all gotta pull him out
You're
without
sitting
touching
up.
him.
Gonna force lift us?
I do not have it. I'm gonna try
Incarnation?
and take Isaac.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try and pick him up without touching the
Who put
water.
the droid
I
in the
don't-
water?
I know that something bad is happening.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and get Isaac away from the pool without touching the water.
So when you reach over and touch him, it's like a spark of electricity hits you, and you see your friend, Master Mundu, and you see him in his final moments standing there as he was cut down by a Sith Lord. And you experience all of the pain and the hurt that was there, but you see the hate that was in that Sith's eye. And it awakens something into you about the danger of the Sith. You pull back like a shock of electricity, and you look around, and when this happens, Isaac, you also kind of come to, and 3PO comes to as well. 3PO's circuitry has changed. His eyes are now green, and they don't seem to be going back.
That's fine. Just change
I
up
say-
the
Don't
lights.
touch the water.
Firmware upgrade.
I say, what happened? Wow, what's with the water?
You gotta try.
Say less. No.
No, I
but
start telling
anyone-
everybody
Will this
about
fix
the
me?
visions that I see and how apparently I was calling out to my master and a woman showed up. I recount the entire story
Okay,
Whatever you say, Tin Can.
and I go back.
Okay.
after he tells that,
Then
I
to
go,
hold him down.
well, let me try. And I heard
Okay.
All right.
Everyone wait for them to get out.
Man, everyone's
Yeah.
going to
Yeah,
get
so they're
high.
getting out, and
Cannonball.
everybody's out, and you guys see her look over, and she kind of walks up and steps down into the water.
Nothing happens.
So no.
She pees herself.
You know how like you can look at different eras of time, and you can go, okay, like that's definitely not the 80s. That's
yeah.
not
The 50s.
the 50s. That's not the 20s. You know what I'm saying? So you come to, and you are sitting in a room of, or not a room, it's an amphitheater, and there's probably 800 people around you, and you notice that stylistically, like, they are dressed. This is not a recent time period, and you notice along the sides of almost everyone in there is a sheath, and there is a sword of sorts on it, and you feel this overwhelming sense of you feel a sense of force just permeating through the room, and somebody stands up and says, "We are now bringing Master Quindu to come and speak."
Quindu.
And
When Harris do?
Yeah, it's just Quinn, but he's bald.
yeah. Quindu comes out. This really old, dark-skinned man comes out, white hair, and he begins to address them very slowly, and he tells them that the Sith numbers have grown to a point that he fears that the Jedi will not be able to hold him back. And you notice that there are droids that are walking around, and they're bringing around drinks. There's some type of service droid, that something's not right. And you, in this vision, you begin to look and you begin to see like it almost looks like the droids are scanning at you. And you think, that's not something that should be happening. And you turn, and there's a male Togruta beside you, and you call him Master. And you say, Master, something's not right with these droids. And he turns and says, be quiet, young one. Listen, show respect. And you turn back, and you see that the droids are all kind of converging now in the same direction. And you let out a yell, and you stand up and scream that something's not right. And as you do, you watch as one droid after another begins to explode. And you literally, in slow motion, are seeing the bodies of these people fly through the air. One of the droids is close enough that it actually hits the Togruta beside you, and his body falls into you and falls on top of you, protecting you from fire damage. You stand up, and about 25 Sith come charging in through the holes that were created, and they begin to just slaughter people in the room. Your master is dead. Another gentleman beside you tells you to run. You draw your sword out. It's like a sword, metal sword, but the force is on it, and it feels to you much like the energy that you have felt when you kind of tapped into other stuff more recently. And you take off running, and instead of going away as you've been told, you charge into the fight. And kind of the rage of everything that's happening, the adrenaline, you use the force and you push one of the attackers back, and you're able to just pow them down. And you feel a sense of like, yes, this is the right thing. And another Sith comes at you, and you're able to deflect, and then right through your upper shoulder you get hit with a blade. You look behind you, and another Sith is just going to sneak attack up behind you, and the blade's coming out, just missing your heart. And you begin to fall. That man that was beside you earlier catches you, kills that Sith, and you go black. You wake up, you're in the ship, and he tells you it's going to be okay. And you black out again, and then you see yourself being brought into this place and dipped into this pool. And coming out of the pool, you see that the Sith have now overrun the entirety of their galaxy, and the Jedi are on the run, and you are told to get into hiding.
Wow.
So does anybody else get the sense that if they go into this pool, some shady stuff is happening?
Just water.
Like anybody else?
Another 15-minute story later.
I've been enjoying this. I'm super cool.
I want to know how many he has in
I
the
drink
tank.
from the pool. No.
I jump in head first.
I make
Nothing happens. It just tastes like fish pee.
There's no fish or anything.
I want to get the heck out of this
tastes like
room, 'cause I'm very
regular
claustrophobic.
Okay, so there are these doors up here in front of you.
I'm gonna see if I can get the double door open.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay, so you come up, give me a perception check.
Am I up
see-
now?
Do we
Yeah.
see any sort of reason
I
why
passed.
one of us would need to explore this area?
You don't
I
know
got one
what's
success,
where.
one
You don't know
advantage.
what.
What's this?
It says Badlands.
I want to go
No,
to the mountain tomb. That sounds cool.
It's just in the other maps, that's where you would go.
I want to venture in here. How many spaces can I go?
Well, there's a door there,
Oh,
You
all
haven't
right.
opened the door.
okay, and
I'll
Trey-
wait for Trey.
yeah.
I got past it, Bridge, on that door.
Okay, all right, so you open up the door, and it's pitch black, and very similar
Okay.
to when you were in the little area behind the waterfall. These big pillars in the middle light up, and the room becomes illuminated.
Motion sensor still works.
And you very much have a sense that this is very eerily similar to the place that you were at behind the waterfall.
All right. I slowly creep in.
Okay.
I'm looking around at my surroundings.
Okay. You see a number of cement, what look like coffins
Okay.
that are sealed.
Uh-huh.
You see a set of stairs up in front of you,
Okay.
and these big burning, this big area of burning flames.
Okay.
So,
I'm gonna approach one of the coffins.
okay, what
Good idea.
Let's do this one.
Okay.
Hey, look, there's two things that I look for in this life. That's good combat and money. I've been missing one of those two things this whole time.
Okay.
Good combat.
You're gonna open.
Actually, I've been missing two things this whole time.
You're gonna open the coffin like a Zelda chest. Just kick it.
Roll perception.
Yeah, I just want to see if I can open it. I'm just gonna give it a good push
Okay.
on the top.
So,
Give it-
well, I mean, no.
I can't?
You can't by pushing it, no.
Shoot it. All right, then I'll just do a perception on it then.
Yeah, that's fine.
Unleash the dragon.
Well, I got a grenade.
Not
I might be able to pop it
again.
open.
You know why they're sealed, right?
Oh my gosh, that came with predicting
The
COVID.
shadow virus.
Keep the dead people inside.
I passed.
Okay.
The
So they
open
look
that
like
COVID-19 was
concrete,
exposed
but
to
you
us
notice
all.
that there is metal infused in it, and you're
So
looking,
they're welded shut.
and well, no, you see an edge, but there is definitely some type of locking mechanism
Alright.
on it. But you're looking around, you don't see anywhere that you're like, well, how would I unlock it?
Well, I mean, I know how I would unlock it,
Okay.
but
Maybe look around the room and see if there's like a lever. Maybe they got this whole
With
room.
the force of
redstone.
this grenade.
So I'm going to make my way after Trey.
Okay.
Alright, so the nice thing about frag grenades is you can set them to explode.
Okay.
So I'm gonna set this as best as I can where this locking mechanism is. I'm just gonna step back towards the door.
I'm not the computers person, but I am exceptionally good at picking locks if you need it. It's like
I-
you can see anywhere.
don't
where the
worry.
lock I know. I'm just saying if you
Roll
need
for
it.
damage.
don't worry. I am too good at picking locks.
Alright, so you walk up on them.
Pick a lock.
Yeah, I see him running back towards the door.
No, I walk back. I'm just like, now stand back.
So roll for damage.
It's gonna be.
And Ethan, did you roll perception?
I did not.
I don't know. Do I have to roll to hit? I mean, it's already
Tell me how
there.
much you do.
Way, and then like the local farmers in Texas bring fresh produce.
I wash.
10 damage with 4 advantage on
Can I-
deals. It triggered the blast quality, but I'm not hitting anything around it, so.
Okay. So, alright. So there is the
Yeah.
typical like
Yeah.
explosion that you see.
Yeah.
The flame, and then it goes way bigger than you expect and turns blue. Alright? And the whole room floods with blue flame. And it comes out and it just like it kind of knocks you back. You don't lose your balance, but you see flames just shoot out the back of this thing.
Sorry, guys.
And you
That
hear
was kind of
a
a lot.
voice that says, that is unnecessary.
Spooky. Dang it. Can I make my way towards
Why
the
didn't you
sound of
say
the
so?
blast?
Okay?
Cortana. Yeah. Cortana. I don't
When
know.
I say, what is going on here?
Apparently,
You
I got
So-
a really good price on these
So the
grenades.
door opens,
Do
but
what?
you hear a blast behind you.
I got a really good price on some grenades.
Get more of those.
Yeah.
Okay?
They'll
Alright.
manage without me.
Man, these things.
When you come out
I
here,
look at your singed eyebrows and
in
I say,
front of
can
you
I
this
get me one
way,
of those?
you see literally a rolling desert and the wall of sand. You see a bridge here.
Right.
And you're just high enough you can see the ship, and you're just like, this is just looks like some other aspect of entering into the area.
All right. I'm gonna communicate that to everybody and ask if it's worth our time to adventure.
Yeah,
or
you
if
know.
we should just.
I say we focus on the temple.
The sandstorm is just like a dome. He's already explained that to us. Like there's a force field.
Mark this
keeping it
down
out.
as an emergency exit,
Robot.
Okay.
and I'll regroup with everybody.
All right. Are you heading to the explosion?
Machine.
Respond.
Yes.
Okay.
Thing.
Isaac, are you heading to the
I
explosion?
would scrap it if it wasn't
Is
mine.
the blue flame an instantaneous?
If it was mine.
Or is it like?
No, you both see the normal explosion, and then just like almost in slow motion, that yellow turns blue, and the whole room just seems to erupt, and you just, and it blows right past you.
No.
And he hears
These are-
that it's not necessary.
Is the effect gone?
All right, I walk back in with my blaster drum.
Huh?
I walk back in with my blaster drum.
Okay.
I run out yelling obscenities.
Okay. Towards them or away?
No, towards them.
He's running away.
Towards them and also at them.
Okay. Okay.
Just running back to the ship. Screw this. I hate it here.
But
I'm like,
They're all. No, I'm not letting them cut in front of
not
you.
like not like English offenses. I'm talking about there's some of my homeworld language in there, spicing it up.
Okay.
There's a little bit of like Star Wars curse words, and I'm like, what are you doing?
how do you know it was me?
As you come in, Trey, put yourself exactly where you want to be.
That's where that laugh was. I'm seeing what the results
No,
of my work was.
From here.
From here?
From here. How do you get there?
I just walk in. Yeah.
Okay.
You triggered a booby trap.
All right. So when you get here,
Yeah.
you hear.
Oh, it's actually real.
You
Sorry.
hear, son, I said that is not necessary. And you look.
If you were my father, you'd know this is completely necessary.
You see the same Jedi ghost that you saw behind the waterfall standing in the center here, speaking to you.
That's just a hologram.
And he says, come. And as you walk back out of the circle, you don't see him anymore.
Wow, ruined your chance.
All right.
He's not forced.
So Dave came in right behind him,
I'm not
and you see
dumb right
Master Lundy there as you walk in, and he says, friends, I'm glad you've made it.
Yeah. If you were my dad, you know this is completely necessary.
Okay. I relay that to the rest of the party.
This is
You seeing stuff?
This is necessary.
Wow, I thought you were the one fixing me. Now we gotta fix
Maybe
you.
what's happening here actually isn't forced. Maybe it's just like when that reporter was reporting on like
Yeah.
when they were burning all the weed. Maybe there's something like that happening
Yes.
around
It's just necessary.
Dude, that was
Ghosts aren't real.
The
hilarious.
dome is actually
Okay,
just
Caitlin,
a
you're walking
flood
in,
of
right?
bugs.
You're coming in with them?
here. Yes.
It's just spice floating around in the air.
Yeah, give me just a second, we'll take a break. So as Caitlin and Isaac, as Mira and Linka come in, the door is closed.
I don't like this.
And as they do, there is like a rolling whisper that begins to fill the room. And you hear in all these different voices, male and female, we're glad that you're coming. Welcome. And there in front of you, what was only visible inside of the circle now is this image, it's known as a force ghost, of this let's see, so you would have
Does
seen
he
it.
look like a force ghost?
Yeah, it's Master Mundi. You don't recognize him, and you don't recognize him, but everybody else recognizes him.
Who is this guy?
Probably the master that we
I
saw.
say this is my master who trained me in the ways of the Force.
It's just projectors, crude AI.
He,
Don't worry about it.
if you respect him, you've done so much for me, I guess I have no choice.
I ain't seen it.
Oh, I have a
I was glad to
point.
see him on the force.
What was that one character that was like?
Carolyn thought, yeah, I hate him.
I'm trying to be edgy, but also I feel like you've done so much for me that I have to.
You were like,
be
I
good,
don't believe in.
You know?
So he says,
Oh yeah, that wasn't a Star Wars character. That was on. Never mind. I'll tell you later.
he says, part of what you need to complete your journey is here, but the other part is in the past. We need to continue our efforts.
In the past? How are we supposed to get to the past?
I'm guessing we take drugs or something.
You know better. Cool with me? Speak up. Y'all are all there.
No, I'm serious. Like, what do you mean by our journeys
None of
in the
them were
past?
there. I forgot they weren't there. So we did this thing this one time where we like relived the past.
It's called remembering.
Yeah.
What are you guys talking about?
Well, so we went to a temple of some kind, and I remember this. Didn't remember, but basically we stepped into this force field area, and then everybody like fell asleep, and we all had this weird fever dream.
Well, we're in like a force
So
field area.
you two are the only two that have your memory. They all are missing about 11 years of their memory.
Wow.
Okay?
We all woke up on a ship.
They all woke up on a ship when the mission started.
Yeah, but wait,
along the way.
All came in.
I wasn't there in the beginning.
Yeah,
That
we're,
was
we're
playing
complete,
in the water.
we're complete people who have lived our lives.
Okay.
I have two.
So he says, in order to return to where you've been, we must go to where you've been. And he says, it will be as it was last time. And I see that you have friends with you this time, and it is easy for them to also experience this life, so that they too may understand what is necessary, what is needed.
What is this guy talking about?
I don't know. Just keep asking questions until he dialogue loops.
So I tell them I don't appreciate you being so secretive.
Well, you went through this.
Well, I know, but I'm referring to the fact that I couldn't sense anything until I was in this room.
Okay, and he says it's because, and he kind of steps forward and he looks at you and he says, Mira, it's only because you've forgotten who you are.
I get more angry.
Okay?
Does it work?
You know.
I imagine your character with like the real emo eyeliner every time he gets mad.
I'll just get heavier bombs next time.
Sounded like my ex.
And I say, Master
Whoa, is this
Mundi,
one open?
much of my memories have been taken from me. I seek to regain what I've lost.
Okay. And he says, as last time, it requires that the entire team is willing, that I can help you to restore that which is lost.
Okay, I'm willing, but I need more details to be accepting.
You're just going to, based on what they experienced last time, you're going to have a...
Tell me what you experienced so I'm not scared.
Basically, they go into...
I'll watch my best friend die.
And have a
My
vision,
other best friend.
Have a vision.
and they relive the vision.
Look, I'm not saying the Force ain't real.
trust
I've definitely
them,
seen.
This is my master. I trust him
Trust him?
implicitly.
Alright, then I trust you. You
Look.
can do this.
Caroline's like, well, then I don't trust him.
I'm not saying the Force ain't real. I've seen miraculous things happen. But you know what I don't believe? I don't believe in ghosts.
And how do you...
Because he's a fourth.
explain-
Okay. Good job.
I mean, for Christ's sake, I got floated back into a door through a hurricane.
Okay. I mean, let's do
What?
this.
I mean, the Emperor could come flying in on a bantha in his underwear, and I wouldn't bat an eye at this point.
All right?
Fair. That's fair.
Okay? Are we good?
good.
Yeah, I'm trusting of Dave, and if Dave wants to do this, he can do it.
Mira?
I want to know what happened.
All right.
I go into shiatsu mode and I calm you
So,
down.
quick break, go feed Riley, and I'm going to reset the map.
Okay. Loading screen.
Loading screen, I like that.
Riley.
Go pick this up.
Now, Jim, did you buy them like this or did you print these?
I printed them. I bought the digital files for like $1, and then I printed them at the church.
Oh, it is the house.
Oh, we get the purple ones. I was low-key hoping we get the purple ones too. Dave said something bad to happen in one of these rooms, so I'm not going to that room.
Something bad always happens.
That's fine. I can't remember what room it was.
It was this room.
Was it? It was one of the rooms. It was in a corner somewhere.
I'll tell you what, that's a pretty nice printer at the church. This is, the detail on this is great.
Yeah.
I like the material that it's on too.
I want to get a cutout printed of me that's actually 6 feet tall. So when they say, how tall is Ethan? People can actually say, Ethan is 6 feet tall. But they're not referring to me. Until then, I'm
So
6 feet
everybody
tall.
is over here in Operations Center.
Anything smaller than this? Just these whole like cans?
What I normally do is just do half on top of dry food and half on top of dry food, one for Luna, one for Larry. So you don't have to. You just give her the whole can if you want. Just put Luna and Caitlin.
Are other constituents that were here
Or
with us last
Luna's
time?
right here being held.
Are our previous constituents that were here last time we were in the flashback here as well? Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yes, you could get your friend.
What friend?
Oh, I had a best friend that I forgot about who died.
Oh.
Maybe.
Nah, he's no.
Well, hey, I got you beat. I discovered I was married in the last visit.
Well,
Hey, we
I
could
know
all
what
be
I've
married,
done,
wouldn't know.
what my
I'm wearing
debts to
colored
society are,
contacts.
so
I heard all of you
I'm
be-
not surprised
I
by
learned
nothing. Except for
I'm
this
actually all of
raging
you.
drug
My
addiction.
dad, my
That's
dad's
all
the
I'm
one who
surprised.
abandoned children that weren't his, but he abandoned his own
He
children.
did it in the name of
Is there like a table or
something.
something around
In
here?
the
Like
name
not
of
like in the
good
middle, but like
research.
off to the side?
At least you have a dad.
Yes, no, maybe.
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah.
Alright, so me and him are just locked in an arm wrestle then while whatever is happening is happening.
Oh. Well,
If there's not, that's fine.
we're gonna lift you
She's a
to
dude
go out. So y'all can just be right here. Oh no, that's not you. Which one's you?
I'm Dengar and he's, yeah.
So y'all are right here at this desk.
I got a new puppy.
We're just locked in it.
He's only like 20 days old.
How is she able to do it from her mom?
She's not. They were trying to put her down. So my mom like took her.
Now she's like living all bundled up in a little laundry basket with a heating pad. She's wearing like a little sweater all the time.
Yeah, that's so
They
cute.
just
Like-
you take a sock and turn it into a sweater for puppies.
No, they got like a tiny little ferret sweater.
That's
Have you named your puppy yet?
Her name is Harper Sarah Salas.
No, where did that name come from?
My mom was like, she looks like a Harper. I was like, go for it.
Okay.
I don't know where Sarah came from, but
Where'd Salad come from?
that's
I was
our
trying
last
to convince
name.
him to name it Pringles because it's gonna be a big old dog.
Oh yeah.
She's a massive
It's gonna be
puppy.
huge. And I just want to like, come here, Pringles, and then just boom, boom, boom. Like that's Pringles. Also, always wanted a dog named Pringles. Whose dog is this?
My dog.
Hey, can I ask a question?
I'm fine.
Hey, why'd you drop Luna? She's being cut for a reason.
She'll be fine. I just gave her
How old is
In fact,
she?
come here tomorrow.
Old enough.
She's really old and grumpy. She probably didn't.
You know, Russ is old and grumpy.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Me.
She honestly probably didn't see you.
All right, y'all ready?
Yeah.
Sir, yes, sir.
Let's do it.
Oh, no.
Grenade so it doesn't explode.
No, I'm arm wrestling with my best friend that died that you don't know. Ah!
Okay, guys, if I can have your attention, here we go. All right. Linka, is this the entire team? You look over, and standing there before you is your dad.
Your dad didn't abandon you.
Then why did he say he did? Something ain't right. I'm gonna do a head count. So yeah, give or take a few.
Okay.
We're listening over here. Don't worry.
I am about to be inserted into some type of top secret plan that the Emperor has set to ensure the Empire's legacy. I will not be able to speak to any of you for a very long time.
So Lincoln's dad is saying that to all of us. Okay. So that's why he abandoned Lincoln.
Remember when you said that you went to a camp with a bunch of kids that would make jokes and no one heard them, so they would repeat them? That's what you just did. I got tense.
So he says, I won't be able to bring you any more information, but they are looking for something that is called a conclave. It is a planet with a unique position with the Force. According to what information the Emperor has been able to gather, it has a Sith temple and a Jedi temple on it. There is a race. You must get there first.
Let's do it.
The people that you rescued from the planet, they will be safe there. If you can get there, we will do everything we can to keep this space hidden from the Emperor. Now, part of the coordinates are being held in an Imperial cloning facility somewhere on this space station. It is so top secret that I don't even know where it's at. Until I am inserted into the program where I no longer have contact with anyone from the outside, no one is allowed to know where it's at. But there is a group of junkers that supposedly stumbled across it. The Empire believes that they have killed everyone that was a part of that group, but it's the best I can offer. And then you hear like a beep come from a watch who looks and says, I must go. And he says, the task is yours. Do not fail. And he turns and he walks to a tube lift that's over here and he's gone. No, you're in here.
Do we know, like, are we conscious of the experiences that we had with her dad prior? Or are we just like, oh, okay. So we don't know anything about
reality.
You guys are having a new reality because you're with them. They are remembering, but they're not, it's so cloudy they can't see before or past. So all they're getting in their memories is what they relive.
Okay.
So information about the planet, the Conclave, is held on this space station by a group known as the Junkers.
And the Empire thinks that they've killed all of them, so they're probably not going to give up the fact that they know where this is willingly.
That's a good point. All right, so let's start looking.
Okay. Do we go up? Like, do we go around here? Is it on one of the computers, you think? You think it'd be like held in a safe?
Is E3PO with us? Mm-hmm. E3PO, why don't you use some of your hacking skills and see if you can hack into the space station and find the Junkers?
Let's do it. Can I look around for a terminal?
Yes. Now, let's pause for a moment. E3PO, your skill set now is radically changed. Okay? So
you're not combat droid.
Because you jumped into that water.
No, because part of losing your memory was you lost some of your abilities. But now that you're remembering them, you have some of them back. And temporarily, you gain 2 proficiencies in computers.
All right. I'm at 4 proficiencies now.
Don't put the whole thing in, just go half of it. Because you're going to have to erase this.
Okay. So now
nice little software upgrade there.
You can do your computer check.
He now has Windows 3.
I have Windows 18.
Windows Longhorn.
Very good computer check.
Yes. How hard is it?
It's just like perception to them. The harder you do, the more I tell you.
Alrighty.
No, go 3. Go 3, so you have a chance of winning it.
I have all these.
I was going to say, that's, yeah, That's a pretty
Daunting would be
good, that's a pretty good chance. He's got a pretty good chance.
We've been through it.
Especially if
I'm
you
not.
want.
All right.
Oh yeah. Okay. No. Actually.
Breathe harder. No sneezing.
Okay, that's
Shredder.
Yes, dude.
You lost it. There you go.
All right. So the junkers are on a lower platform. It is legitimately the junkyard of the space station.
All right.
so let's go down there.
Probably should have guessed that.
Okay.
Do I have my lightsaber?
You have your old one.
Okay, my old one was just a single blade, so I'll just roll the base lightsaber stuff.
Can we look
do I
around here to
have my
find
item
blades?
on me?
Yeah, but they won't go with you into the future.
My legendary item or whatever that we picked last time.
Yes.
Ooh, we've got the legendary weapon.
Everybody's in the past has a legendary weapon.
I don't know what happened to our legendary weapon.
I'm good.
You're gonna find out. Okay.
We've got a couple tube lifts right there and there. If we have to go down, I say we hit a tube lift.
All right.
Let's take separate tube lifts.
Hang on.
Anyone else
feeling
working on
gas.
the
I got a whole bottle of whiskey on this
Do you
one.
see anyone else working on the ship?
Right where you're at? No, you're in a control center private. There's nobody inside of it. Doors are closed.
Okay, I want to leave the control center.
You want to go on the left tube to where you're going?
Yeah.
Or do you want to go wandering around?
No, we'll go to left tube.
Okay.
Yeah. He just. I was like.
Pull your
wait,
characters
wait,
off.
for-
Finally picked this up later.
You.
You can comment, use me on the dislike button. I'll go and like it. If I was still like TikTok. Be like, hey guys. We're back. What do you mean? What you mean?
Really, what I need to do is to label these next time. So, I'm actually going to do this. I'm going to lift all these off. Alright. You guys are all. Hold on.
Yeah, totally. Hey, that's pretty cool. I'm a unicorn. Oh, fire and I can fly. Thank you. I think that's a different one. And I don't want it. What did you get me?
Because I want it back.
Why did you give it to me? I'm sorry.
Dude, this has been on Discord. You know?
Yeah,
Yeah. I've met him in person. I don't even believe it was real.
Yeah.
I was like, what's the point of like, she's, and I'm passing out. We're having this, I was like, I can't even. The next morning, my legs hurt so bad, I might say I can't couldn't do it. It was insane. It was not really happening. And then I was like, there's all kinds of stuff we do. There's pool, lazy river. We never saw.
Okay.
We never relaxed one time on vacation.
So you guys are right
No, we didn't
here.
figure it out. We just went.
Dave has all the characters.
They said you can do all of Disney and
He is now.
we did all of it.
So
We did it twice.
you have to, unfortunately, this map has these really thin lines. And you see these big lines, it looks like a big square. Inside of it are small squares, but the way the printer prints, because it's an inkjet, you see these little, all these lines going down, that's just the ink overlaying. And it's more obvious on this map than it is on others. So when you're moving, look within these big squares, there's 4 squares, okay? And that's how it works. So, sorry it's a little bit confusing. I didn't know it until I printed it, so. All right, so this is where you guys enter in.
And this is the lower level.
Yeah, this is a lower level of the space station that you are on.
We should go check the rooms.
It's called the junkyard. And remember, kind of imagine fog of war, you don't really know what's in front of you, okay? And you come down, and as you're walking up, so this is all open right through here, okay? You can see it's like this door is open, and there's somebody standing there, and as you guys kind of come walking around, they step inside and the door closes.
Well, it seems like they wouldn't want us in there.
Yeah, I go knock on the door.
Yeah.
I'll look up later. Like I do at
You need a warrant.
So what are y'all doing?
I go knock on the door.
There's no answer.
I knock again.
Still no answer.
I kick the door in.
Okay. So roll a strength check.
No, Trey, come on, let's try to be a little peaceful.
I'm assuming there's no computer thing I can get into.
Right there.
Hey, let's be real.
Stop what you're doing. I want to, whoever that was, I want to try to bypass and overlay and extrapolate. I want to try to hack that door.
I'm about to hack the door right now.
I'm going to do it.
Roll for it.
Let's try E3PO's subtle approach first.
Is this easy or average?
No, bypass security is one of my skills.
It is going to be hard.
We'll do it your way.
Right? To that other door?
Hey!
Try to get it.
Bust the door down. Oh my gosh, I passed
So
the heck out.
both sets of doors open,
Yes.
That door is open.
and there's a Twi'lek standing here in front of you, and he says, "Hey, this is a restricted area." This one opens up, and you see somebody you just barely see them kind of tuck into that door.
I'm gonna ask him.
I'm at the door open, standing there like.
Towards the rest of the room.
I want to approach with Trey and say,
Isn't that blue thing a door or no?
Right here?
Yeah.
No.
Oh. Then,
No, but this is. So,
Oh, yeah.
so it's open, and you walk in.
What's my arm?
Yeah, he's got a vibro knife in his hand.
Is it out?
It's just out. Yeah. It was out when he saw him before.
Okay. We're looking for the junkers. I don't want to say it
Yeah.
mispronounced. You don't have to be one of the junkers now, would you?
So give me.
I'm just asking. I'm not trying to scare him or something.
No, but give me
But if he's
a.
willing to give
You
us that
can give me
information.
a leadership or a negotiation or streetwise.
What the difficulty be?
So it would be against. What are you doing?
I'm just asking him the
I
question.
know, but are you streetwise? What are you
Oh,
doing?
streetwise.
It'd be easy. It'd be against his cunning.
Oh, so he's stupid.
he's a daft one.
Oh.
Did you fail, really? Come on.
What's not my fault?
That everyone who comes down here just to get to meet the baddest gang this side of Tatooine.
Yes.
Is he lying?
The baddest gang is not very well armed.
He's just not an intelligent guy.
He's just
I
talking
think you're
smack.
lying.
Well, you could just answer.
I think I'm calling your bluff right now. I think you're just putting up.
All right, so you hear a call from down the hallway. What's going on? And,
Is he a
says-
junker?
And he says, I got it, brother. You don't have to get involved every time.
I mimic his voice and say, God, I hate you. I wish you'd come out here and kill me.
You really?
Yes.
You mimic his voice?
Yeah.
So you have to do a computer check.
Is that going to be pretty
I guess.
hard?
Is that one of your skills?
I think it would be deception, though.
It would be deception?
Yeah.
I think deception will
Okay,
be the
so
best.
give me a.
Deception. I have really high deception.
So it's
That'd
gonna
be funny
good-
if I just start
Let's
mimicking
see,
people.
deception.
It's gonna be funny if you
It's
fail.
gonna be average. It's gonna be against 2.
It's going to be. I'm probably going to fail.
Either way, it's gonna be funny.
Hey, I passed.
No way!
With 2 disadvantage.
Plays a voice like.
Alright.
Plays it back.
The voice
I'm like
skips
You
a
hear
few
the
times.
voice say, if I hadn't promised our mom, I'd have killed you a long time ago. Get your pigtails back here.
Don't call me pigtails. And to hell with your mom. Or our mama, I guess. Would that get this guy killed? Should I say that? Is that crossing the line?
No, you should say that.
You almost
Come out here and kill me.
Yeah, you were fussing at me for being like, oh, I'll kick in
Hey,
the door.
Stop it! Stop it! I don't know what y'all doing. Hey, brother, that's not me. That's not me.
And he takes off
I
running.
pee the bed every night, and I'm a woman.
He comes in.
Now, hold on.
And he says, there's some cookie. You hear him talking back
All right, I'm going.
He walks in the hallway when he turns to go in the doors.
You going? I got you.
Brother, I can't talk. I've
Hold
been
on, we
dead.
were having a conversation.
Do I hear all this through the door?
Yeah.
I turn
The
around.
door's open.
You're just
Like
really
you're watching
confused.
it happen.
Oh, I go down the other hallway.
Okay.
So confused.
He's like, I'm not
I'm
doing
not
this
getting
one.
involved here.
It sounds too silly.
Caroline, what are you
over there.
doing?
I'm just gonna go
I'm just
someplace
gonna
else.
kind of
Shot my ass.
Okay.
watch from afar.
Oh yeah, E3PO is definitely here, creating trouble. And Caitlin, what's Lincoln doing?
I'm going to.
Oh.
There's probably something good loot in there. I'm trying to find something that I can loot.
Those over there.
Can I?
One clip. Nothing.
Yeah, I would like to roll the loot stuff. Would that be skullduggery or perception?
Skullduggery. If you're gonna go into, so I mean, so this is like a little lobby area right here. There's a couch, and you're just trying to look around.
I'm
so you do
looking
perception.
around. I'm gonna. Okay, I'll look
Do we
around.
have like a good talker? Are you a good talker?
What would the talking skill
I have
be?
I
good.
can sound like
My charm, my presence is 3, and my charm, I'm ranked 1 in charm.
Okay, so
I'm much more cunning. So my like deception. I'm good at talking, but only when I'm lying.
Yeah, me too. I'm really good at deception.
So I'm thinking, turn on the charm and just tell these people, hey, we mean no harm. You know.
No, I'm stealing from you.
Caroline,
You can hear it from here now.
maybe you could say, we mean no harm.
I see.
Well, but he's already started a fight, so like.
Trapdoors, valuable items.
You just chop that up. He's just gonna goofy move.
Illegal
Sorry,
items.
guys.
He jumps
He's
aside,
not coming
side,
back
right,
with us.
he
I'm
likes
gonna
to
also look to see
keep-
anything illegal.
He likes to
Okay,
act.
so, there is.
I like run into the wall several times,
Come
kind of
over,
play it out.
you turn around and you see a picture, and you walk up to it and you realize that there is some type of safe behind it.
How safe is it?
Who's
Take the whole
you're
thing.
right. This is you.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna look at. Or you're not even in the room. This is a separate room.
No,
Or
it's
this
same room.
same room. I'm gonna look at him safe.
Nothing.
Because there's.
Okay. As I'm walking up there. Wait. No. I look at you and I say, why should I do that?
And then keep an eye out, and I'll give you a cut of whatever I find.
That's better. Thank you.
Alright, and then I'm going to try to
Skullduggery.
skullduggery.
Okay.
You're hanging out too
So,
much with
3PO,
Jenna.
y'all come walking in.
What?
You're playing like Jenna.
Hold
You know
on
what?
now, hold on.
You got it.
This character's from before I knew Jenna, and she was the original
So
I
it's
stabbed
just
people
me.
and steal their
You
money.
got it.
My
So-
terrible social
You
skills.
also were after Jenna and what?
I didn't know
What are you
her
doing?
though.
I'm gonna talk to him. All right, guys. What should I say? Hey guys, I need some help.
Hey, who's standing behind?
What can I do for you?
That is a good question.
3PO, he said, what can I do for
What
you?
is our main goal?
You need to find the junkers and the part of the coordinates.
We're looking.
The junkers who were supposedly killed by.
All right. They
That's what I
have
said.
coordinates to the planet called the
Yeah.
But I
Cosmos.
say it in their voice.
Saying in their voice.
Yeah, in y'all's
I
voice.
passed a hard delivery.
Why?
Okay, so you are flash system and a small box with basically the equivalent of a dozen spice sticks.
No way!
I'm gonna pocket the spice and I'm gonna walk to Sean and ask him to do with the gun.
I say, can I also have a little bit of spice?
You know how much his stuff goes for?
So,
'Cause I don't.
3PO, the guy by
I
the,
would though. I just don't.
I
need
assume
it.
y'all are
also
walking
take the
down.
gun.
Okay, so the guy says,
What is the gun?
junkers,
What do I write down?
you haven't heard?
Once I get back, I'll see the spice.
The Empire came through and killed all the junkers.
We know that's not true.
I have reason to believe otherwise.
Well, I wouldn't know anything about it, and I don't want trouble with the Empire, so,
We're also trying to avoid trouble.
yeah, it doesn't sound like it.
Say that as
I'll
a-
tell you, the only person that might know something, is, his name's Spider. Well, I think that's his name. He takes a bunch of these, the junk around here and repairs old spaceships and kind of a mechanic of sorts. You can find Spider, maybe.
Where would I?
I have no clue.
What else could I find?
Nothing else down here.
How many? There's a pack of how many? That's
I got you.
like, I want to close the safe back.
Okay.
You can like never. Or just leave a note that says "lol."
So I look at him and I say, we mean nobody here any harm. We are not going to give away your secrets. Once we find what we're looking for, we're gone. If Spider has the information as you say, well and good. If not, we'll be back.
So, if I believe you, it would be
Riley.
the same mistake that these junkers were looking for made when the Empire came and said, we don't want any harm, we don't want any trouble, we're just looking for information, and then they executed all of them in front of us. Secondly, as far as I know, all the junkers were killed. In theory,
Is he giving you
Spider knows way more about this space than any of us. We are a small family that has moved in since the junkers are gone, and we're trying to basically move into the territory and see if we can get a business up and running.
And I say over the comlink, we're looking for somebody named Spider, apparently. So, can I make a check? I don't know if this what kind of ability. I want to see. Is he lying? I want to see if he's like. If I feel like.
Perception,
I
yeah.
want to do a quick.
His discipline against his
polygraph.
deception.
So
If he's lying, his discipline.
To see
If he's seeing if someone's lying,
yeah.
his discipline.
Okay, again.
The character's deception.
Oh, discipline against deception. Okay.
Yeah.
So It's going to be on average.
Okay. I can't tell.
Yeah.
It's a wash, so I'm not sure. All right. So
Well, I have no reason to believe he's lying. I mean, he watched all of his friends get killed. Somebody else comes around poking for information.
I just wanted to check. I say we go find this spider guy.
Start
Okay.
searching for this Spider-Man.
Mira, you guys are walking down.
Maybe there's 3 of these Spider-Man.
This is Zell. It's his almost brother. They're such good friends.
Okay. We're walking. Yeah, he's in the friend group.
You wouldn't happen to be able
He's
to make
dead, though.
instant payments through a financial app, would you?
Oh, who are those?
Gutter rats.
So as you're walking through, you see a number of Twi'lek. Are you stopping? You moving?
Still going.
Okay.
I'm looking for not benders.
Yeah. So you come to the store. There is some sheet metal out in front of you. A wall. This is like a small corridor. It goes to the right. It goes to the left. You've got to kind of watch your step to get around. And you look down the corridor as you come to it, and you see Leo.
Oh, perfect. Let's go that way.
Okay. And I assume you guys are all coming out.
Yes.
Okay. So as you come out into the opening here, there is a group of humans, and they're kind of just loitering, having a conversation, and they turn at you, and one of them says, "Get out now," and draws his weapon on you.
Look at him. I'm not amused.
Okay.
I look at him. You see this armor I'm wearing?
Why should we leave?
You have 10 seconds. Are you stupid?
He opens fire. Roll for initiative.
Good.
Nice.
Oh, what are y'all, Spider? As they're shooting at us.
Get blasted like part of your head flies up.
What are you guys? You're definitely not Spider. I got an accent for half of that sentence.
Yeah.
Everybody roll for initiative.
Alright.
What's
You're
initiative?
definitely not Spider.
That is
Vigilance.
vigilance, unopposed. Yeah.
Hey, not bad.
Or he said something. We don't know.
You need a couple more of these.
No. So that means that I added blue, right?
No, that's a yellow.
Oh, okay.
So what's
Even
your
when I rolled
willpower?
for initiative, do I had to add this?
So 2 green and a yellow.
Every roll you make, you have to add that. No. Back in the present, not now.
Oh, right.
You're clean now.
Oh. No, you have to add them here. It's a chemical imbalance in your body, and it doesn't matter what's happening. It's in your mind, so you're going to add them no matter what.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, wait.
Okay, Fran,
2 success.
Dune,
One success to advantage.
Mira,
5 success, 2 advantage.
3PO,
1 success.
Valo,
Anybody need me to
One
make a trash
success,
run?
2 advantage.
Will you take my cup, please?
Leo,
2 and 2.
Oh, can you carry
and
me?
Linka.
2 success, 1 advantage.
All right.
You're crushing it.
All right. So.
He's fine. He was a dishwasher.
That's true.
Valo.
Yeah.
Did I tell you mine?
Yeah, you did.
Okay, good.
No, you get a roll. So just
You take.
You're having withdrawals, but you don't know
7
why. Because
you
you
take
don't
7
remember
points of
taking
damage.
drugs.
Oh, great.
Oh, wow.
All right. And it is Mira's turn.
That's half my
Alright, no matter which way you take it, it's better. Let me step to the front.
Okay.
You're not moving me.
Somebody
I
move.
got this stupid
Nope.
mouse.
Black. Yes.
I'm going to take 2 strain to draw my weapon and then attack.
Okay.
Give me 1 second.
You got it, bud.
So I'm gonna, when it's my turn, I'm gonna start yelling, "Keep one alive! Keep one alive!"
Hey, while we're in the temple, we might as well try that droid and bomb him.
I'm going to suffer
That
3
can't
strain
possibly
to
go.
use Ravage.
And giving it to
And basically it's gonna allow me to add my force rating
My intentions were good.
to my combat check.
execution was not.
How difficult is it to, is it average or easy? Did we ever decide on that, whether it was
It's
average?
usually at engaged, right? With an
Yeah.
engaged weapon.
Yeah, I actually got a picture of the range bands on my phone, like the stat block, just so we could keep up.
Oh, that's good.
Base lightsaber damage is 8, right?
It really depends on your lightsaber crystal.
Well, I have a generic.
So generic, I think
It
it's
isn't a
6
generic.
plus, yeah, it's 6 plus
There's that
successes
Walmart brand favorite crystal.
for a generic, yeah.
So 8 damage into crit.
Okay, so you kill him.
Okay.
Go ahead and take him
that's
out.
it.
Yep. All right. Okay.
Or, sorry, well, it doesn't matter.
Leo.
All right, I'm gonna move because I'm behind people. I'm going to take strain to draw my weapon, and I'm going to shoot.
Okay.
I'm going to shoot at that guy. What range are we at?
That's pretty much a given.
You can be where you're at. You are short to medium. The short one will.
Yeah.
Had we healed strain at the beginning of this mission or no?
I hit, and I do 8 points of damage.
We'll be at 0 at the beginning of this mission. Your strength. Everybody will be fully healed and at 0 strength at the beginning of this mission. Keep that in mind.
Do 8 points of damage?
8 points of damage?
Yeah.
Okay, did you do a crit?
No.
Okay. Alright, so he's pretty banged up. One guy fires at you, Bran, and misses. Second guy fires at you and does 7 points.
Just shot him.
And the last guy,
Did you say fired at me?
first guy fired at you and misses. Second guy fires and hits you for 7.
Okay.
And then the last guy fires at Leo at the black die.
Yes.
And misses. Alright, it is.
So they've only hit me.
I'm not sure why they were talking big to a group that's literally twice their size.
You know how these scoundrels are. Just a couple of
Some
scallywags.
silly little average guys.
Guys in
Brand, you're up
t-shirts.
after her.
Guys
Okay.
being dudes.
Just a couple of Walters.
Which ones are
Chilling
this?
out.
At the far corner in the leather jackets. Yeah.
Oh,
I
my
thought
God.
so. There's just too many. Nobody looks like the actual ones. Can I move up to the nearest one?
Which one are you?
The unpainted.
Unpainted one. So you'll have to take 2 strain to draw your weapon.
That's fine.
Okay?
Oh wait, actually.
Man, I think this has some funky beats on it. I like it.
I love this movie. It's my favorite.
Never mind, I don't have it. I thought I had
This
something on
Baby
it.
Driver.
Well, I
Baby
still
Driver
don't.
soundtrack.
So I'm gonna stab him.
Okay? Attack.
And melee is just 1 hit point.
Mm-hmm.
do it, and I deal
There's a couple of things.
12 damage, ignoring 10 tokens.
Okay, you kill him.
I'm really weak, so I just make up for it with being
killed this
really,
one?
really good.
Brand?
No. She killed this one. I knocked him over.
So you're like a glass cannon.
After Brand, it is
I can do a lot of damage with my force.
Dune and
abilities, but I'm
Vallow,
not a fighter.
whichever one of y'all wants to go.
All right. So I'm gonna draw my blaster
Okay,
and set it for stun,
okay,
and I'm gonna hit one of the guys that's standing,
okay.
or at least try. I hit.
Okay,
So 9 points of stun.
okay. You knock him unconscious.
Awesome.
Which one?
I could be wrong.
Pick one. That one. Yeah.
We'll like,
I don't
we'll like put him off to the side.
Look in the other direction.
know.
Everyone knows when you die, you fall to the left.
All right. It's either Dune or Vallow.
I'll go.
Make a move, bro.
I can move to this guy, right?
Uh huh. But if you want to also draw your weapon, you'll take 2 straight.
Smack him.
I'm gonna take out my flame projector. I never get
Nice.
You're not saying towards this guy.
Just
Point
hose him
blank, too.
It's like in
My bad, everybody.
Doing the like it's the shield.
how do I roll for
It's like that
that?
same scene when he forgets that he has a jetpack.
It's
How do I
like
roll
the
for that?
scene
For what?
To
when
kill.
he sets the structure
Oh.
in Mandalorian, like episode.
Probably if it's a ranged weapon, it's probably his agility.
Yeah, agility. And you don't have any else.
That out, dude.
Just straight up.
That's that.
Is it? Oh, it's average.
Nice.
What's
Toasted him. Lightly toasted him. So that's, which one's it coming from? 8, 9.
9 damage.
Okay. He's hurting.
And he's burning.
Dune.
What range are we at? Am I at?
You're at medium. Where you're at? Short, medium. Your call.
Can it be short?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna pull out my blaster and I'm gonna shoot at the.
The one that's standing.
Yes.
Okay, he's pretty wounded, so
Okay. I'm gonna
Lucio, you're next.
Can I throw my baton at him from a distance?
You can when it's your turn.
Where did the thing go?
I think it's throw your baton. What baton? You have a stun baton?
I have a riot baton.
That he gave to him at the arena.
It's
And then is it average?
if you hold it like this and
Right.
you go squeeze it, it comes out like this. And so like you shoot it like this and it's electrically charged because you're pulling stick.
Oh no.
You just throw it from that.
Oh, it's just a big stick.
I dropped it
Okay,
under
I
the
got
table somewhere.
God, take
So
this.
sorry, friends.
Play it where it lies.
I was wrong.
What is that big?
We'll just
mark
get it
on
after a
your
while.
leg?
It's fine.
Okay, what was I missing? This. Oh, it's from me sitting. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah.
Oh, it's right there.
I failed real bad.
All right, so you miss.
Yeah.
Lucio.
I'm gonna walk right up to him and pull out my baton. Is that 2 strain?
2 strain, yep.
And then I'm gonna smack.
Okay.
I might use the funky though, like a mushroom.
So that's melee.
Melee, so be easy.
I fail. That's awkward.
All right. So
Ah.
it is Mira's turn.
Alright. This
And
is
then
the
Leo.
last guy.
Mm-hmm. 2 guys are dead, 1 guy's unconscious.
What about the guy standing?
Yeah.
He's alive.
This one's unconscious.
There's 4 of them. Yeah, Since this is just a one-handed lightsaber, I'm gonna draw and shoot with my. Well, I guess I'm close enough. I just don't want to be between everyone, so I'm gonna shoot.
Okay. He's putting feet up, so. So you're at short range.
Yeah, I just rolled up last time. Oh, cool. I hit him, and let's see. I just hit him for 5.
Okay, I killed him. All right, so
And then
who's
I
dead?
put my weapons away once the
All of them
combat's
are dead.
over.
Well, one of them's unconscious. So, all right.
All right, so
So if somebody curb stomps that
who
one,
all
and
has
then we're
been
done.
who all has been damaged?
I've been strained, haven't been
I
wounded.
think just you and Valor.
Oh, I'm gonna roll a cool check now that the encounter's over.
That's right. To deal with strain.
See if I'm cool.
I actually will too.
All right, I'm gonna reach out with the force and heal us both.
Okay.
How hard do you roll from
You're right, but you don't have to say it.
as an opposed?
So Sam, I
Yes.
healed you for 6.
Oh, that's good. A wound?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh no. All right, so I stunned the one guy in the hope of questioning him.
Nice. One
Um,
point.
You gonna tie him up? Do we take his weapons?
I say we take his weapons and wake him up.
I'll take his weapons.
All right. So I wake him up.
Anybody can do that, even if you're a robot.
Just
Oh, I don't know.
Huh?
Robots can do cool checks to recover strain, right? I'm gonna say yes. The player rules are pretty similar. So.
Hey, give me a perception check, everybody.
Difficulty.
Everybody or just?
Everybody. It's gonna be average.
I passed somehow.
Okay.
Oh, I needed that.
Wait, this is it,
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Why? And how?
Now, why would you roll the 2 blue dice?
One failure.
Because my thing is
5 success.
upgraded. Where did it
Maybe
go?
2 yellow.
Oh, 3 yellow. Never mind.
Okay. I've got a pass.
I washed.
I don't know. I think I passed.
Pass.
fail,
Mega pass.
What'd you do?
Pass.
Pass. Okay. So you guys hear there's this door right here, and you hear a big commotion in there, and you hear a scream coming from the other side of the door. All right, and you got this unconscious guy.
Well, I think part of us should question the unconscious guy, and then the
I'll
other
go-
part of us
I'll go
should
to the
see
door.
what the scream is.
I'll go to the door.
Because that could be
I'll
the
go
Empire
investigate
coming
the
back from
scream.
Spider.
I have pretty good in coercion, so I could try to question this guy.
If you want to question him, you can. I was going to say, now, what species are you, Sam?
Not me.
Deveronian.
Okay, we can work with that.
You can work with that? What does that
We
mean?
can work with that.
Okay, lift the guys up for me real quick.
Yes.
And we're just gonna move you guys more to the middle. This is where you were.
So,
Hey, now.
There you go.
We're all. I was
Sam
right.
murders all of us in one move.
and there was an earthquake.
Give
Okay.
me a hard athletics check.
All right, so you heard noise out of here. What are you doing?
So, where I was going with that, Sam,
Okay,
going to
I
the
want to
door?
know.
Yeah.
Deveronians have
You
like
open the door?
sharp teeth.
I would follow.
Oh,
So
okay.
we could threaten to feed him to you.
I actually
If he
was
does-
talking to him in the car. I was like, low key, I want to be like a cannibal character.
Well, now's your chance.
Before I go, I can kind of take my stun baton, just be like, and wake them up. Unless I got like a glass of cold water, I can take.
But that was my thought, is we threaten.
No, no, I want to do
You
that.
threaten
I want to
feed
do
him.
that.
You have to also find out on your heart.
I have really good deception, so I could totally feed into it.
Okay,
I think we should do that.
so if you want to try to coercionize it,
Yeah.
Sam and I were talking, you can threaten to feed him to Sam.
Riley.
Hi. Yeah, sure. He's not awake though, right?
Yeah,
Not right now.
we have to, I'll smack him awake.
Okay.
Okay, well, where is this guy? Which one are you? You're this one?
Yeah.
Okay. And then Isaac. And corner this guy. And are you running towards the door, or are you going? Are you staying with us?
I'm staying with y'all.
Okay.
Y'all are always running towards like random strange screens.
That's how the
And that's
adventure
how you
comes back.
survive a horror movie.
What?
If I
Well, what I see happening here, speaking of horror movies, is hey, if we split up, we can cover more ground.
I'll go with Velma and Daphne. Chad, you
All right,
stay
so
here.
you open the door and you see this guy go flying through the air and his unconscious body land, and this giant bear-like creature is screaming and charging after the body.
Hey, are you Spider?
Okay, so you're waking up the body, but the door opens and you all hear this like,
blood curdling scream.
it's a growl that's blood curdling, and then like a series of like imagine like Wookiee, but less throaty and more growl. You know what I'm saying? Sort of like more
that?
like ah, and that's what's happening. And this thing is screaming, and it walks over, grabs the body, and takes and flings it. And the body comes flying and lands right in front of you guys, and you see it. And it makes eye contact with you, Leo.
You haven't fun playing with your food.
All right?
I'm gonna ask this guy if
You're
he's
waking the guy
Spider.
up, and
I trust
Look
him.
at this guy and he couldn't shoot us.
I trust him.
okay.
Yeah, I'll wake the guy up. Here's how I'm gonna do it though, is I'm gonna grab him
The posture just look.
and
Gets back.
I'm going
That's
to.
like the one Mandalorian mini in there that lost its feet. It's so sad. That's such a good one. So it's like pre-2008 Death Watch.
Yeah.
So sad.
I'm gonna grab him.
Oh, really? That's
I'm
cool.
gonna.
I've got a whole bunch of Mandalorian stuff too that I didn't bring out.
Do you have any more of those John Carter comics, or is that the only one you got?
I have the entire run of them.
Really?
The entire run. I got number 1 there, and then I got another number 1 that you can read all the way through. I think it's, I forget what the run was before we stopped and started again.
Huh. That is awesome.
Okay, so I rolled 3 dark side points, and I'm gonna use influence
Mm-hmm.
to. I'm gonna use influence to make this guy feel confused and afraid.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna do my coercion check, and I was hoping that that would give me like a blue die or something.
Yeah, go for it. So the creature reaches down and picks up the blaster pistol that this guy had, and is screaming and points it at you.
Sure you want to do that?
Are you gonna negotiate with this guy?
Does anybody speak use?
Take 3 steps.
Why
Can I
use
Google
any-
translate that?
Okay.
Roll his willpower and.
Guess that's
Are you a protocol droid?
I am.
You are conversant in over 6 million forms of communication.
Hey, I bet you would be on 6.
Wow.
Destiny
What a
die,
great
or
roll,
Destiny
guys.
point said that he does
Did
know
you
it.
fail?
Not a
Wait,
single
Dad,
success on
Dad.
5 die.
God.
Yeah.
Can we
Five
put
dice.
Destiny point and say that
You
since
have
Protocol
5
Boy, he does
success.
know that language?
Those are
Ethan,
advantage.
Ethan, what do you
you
say?
know that
He doesn't-
language. What did he
he's-
say?
He said, I'm gonna shoot you,
He's not afraid of me. I didn't roll a single success.
and I don't know what
Okay.
you're saying.
Yeah.
He's still disoriented, but he feels like almost like you're a dream. You're not real.
So I reach down and I like smack him in the face, and I say, look, I don't care about you.
Still a blaster.
I'm looking for Spider, and I want some information from Spider. Speak.
He's disoriented.
And I look behind me and I say, and I'm looking
Don't
at Sam and I
understand.
say,
I'm gonna shoot you.
I have a friend that has, shall we say, unnatural appetites. If you don't help me find Spider, I'm gonna let her eat you.
And Sam smiles.
And he looks at you and he says,
And then Japanese spider.
Start talking a lot, and then end the sequence with, I talk a lot.
is a spider.
Yeah, I slap him and I say, no, there's a guy named Spider.
And he says, I don't know any spider. We're transporting a slave to use them. And then he looks over and kind of sees it. And he's like, oh my gosh, it's got a gun. And then the C-3PO, that growl, he says, I am nobody's slave. That's what he says to you in his growl.
And I respond in my broken news. I say, I roar at him, end up accidentally calling him a very derogatory term.
Why? Why do you like set us up for failure?
We may as well.
Why?
Look how big he is.
Okay, but you could literally just tell him
He
that
could have
we have the
protocols,
guy.
He could.
We have the guy that's transporting you. We mean you no harm.
I'll say, are you Spider? What should I say to him? I don't know how to talk to this guy. Can I negotiate and calm him down just a little bit? We aren't here to hurt you. Everybody shut up now that I'm... Sorry, I know I asked everybody for advice like 2 seconds.
Wow.
I worked myself up for a second. I want to ask him or tell him that we mean no harm and we're just trying to help him and see if he can help us in return.
Okay. And the guy is like, he'll kill us all. You don't know about them. So he's like panically trying to like reach up, and so he reaches up and tries to grab your blaster out of his hand.
I give him a blaster. I pull the trigger. I
Okay.
give it to him.
Right?
He wants the blaster, I can give it to
No
him.
way. Light
Alright.
side party.
Did you just kill us?
Probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's dead.
I mean,
not
if he
useful.
survives.
Wait, who did you kill?
Well,
The
he,
guy
he went for my gun, and so I gave it to him, barrel first.
Nice. I'm just saying.
A very light side group, I see. Definitely not.
Man, I'm starting to look like the good character.
They're wearing on you.
I'm starting to look like the good character.
Well, now
Yeah, I know.
now we know where Jenna gets it from.
Yeah.
It's like that scene in Walking Dead.
Look like a good Samaritan, okay?
Kind of lowers the weapon and keeps walking. And he's walking sideways.
I don't have any reason to stop him at this point.
All
Why are you
right.
walking like that? It's
He
stupid.
comes out and he goes by, and you see him, and he just barrels off running.
Well,
Okay.
that's not Spider.
I hope that's not Spider.
You should have asked him.
I asked if he could help.
Yeah, saying, ooh, what
Well,
chances
now-
okay, Spider?
Are you okay?
With these hands.
Although, I mean, Chewie wasn't okay, I guess. Alright. So, what do you
Chewie could
do?
have made
Well, I just
some
watched
nice smash.
Bran kill this guy, so I'm gonna walk away.
Okay. So, there's a mauled body laying in the floor.
Cool.
Do we look on
That is
him?
all
Look on his
gaslighting.
ID? Yeah.
I get Logan
He's
and
just another
Veteran
one of
on it.
the
Like, it's
Corellian
also
spice
aces in on it,
space
dude.
pirates
It's,
that y'all have fought, and there's he doesn't have a weapon on him because the use them took it with him.
All right, I say we just keep searching.
Yeah.
Let's keep moving.
Okay. All right. So y'all going that way?
Well, technically we could just go here.
Well, remember that you don't know what's on the other side of the door.
Yeah.
So
I say we just follow Leo.
Okay, so Leo's going down this way. Leo,
Just look around.
yeah, the door opens, and inside is looks like there's like a little kitchen, and sitting inside of the area are a couple of Twi'leks at the table, and you hear water running in the back.
that's fine.
how fast is this water running, and can I run
What do you
faster?
don't happen to be
All right,
spider
bad joke aside.
by chance?
And
You know a spider?
To the thing that opened the
the
elevator.
mechanic,
Yeah.
old man.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
My jetpack's been acting up. I need someone to tune it up for me.
I have no. He says, I have no idea where Spider would be.
You know anyone who would know? By chance.
No. Trying to think here.
Take your time.
How elusive is this guy?
Remember, the Twi'leks said that they just are basically a new game in town. They just know of Spider, and they've seen him moving around. You know, I mean, he's always out scavenging. So.
Any place you see him last by chance?
And the other guy speaks up and says, "You know, I think that just maybe about 30 minutes ago, I heard his voice coming down the hall, but I couldn't tell you for sure."
That way?
Yes.
All right. Thank you.
I'm gonna follow Trey.
I guess we're all following Trey. Do you want me to move you over here?
I didn't know what to draw, so I was like,
So are we certain that this giant creature escaped, or is he just running?
I
He's
guess
just
he's
running.
running around the ship.
He's in the kitchen.
Probably
We
like
are on a space station, so it's not.
probably just like murking everyone else in this
Outside a window.
ship.
What if he doesn't know he's on a space station?
He just jumps out of a window.
Have you all seen that one video of, and I would love to meet this guy because he sounds awesome. So he was an astronaut on the International Space Station, and you get like a personal weight allowance that you can bring stuff up. He brought a gorilla suit.
I've seen that video, and he didn't tell anybody, and the gorilla like busted out of the bag, and they were like, "What's going on?"
Because he kept it hidden for like a year. And
I would love to meet that guy.
Have you seen
He hopped inside
the
the
video of
bag.
the astronauts after coming back from
And they
space?
just,
They'll like
like,
throw things in the
yeah,
air,
dude.
and then they'll look around for them, and they're like,
coming
"Oh,
through that
gravity."
door.
Literally, they just like will go like this, and then when it's not there, they look up first. It's so funny.
So you come inside, and there are 3 Wookiees as you enter in, and they're in a conversation.
Okay.
All right.
Well, I don't speak Wookiee. I also don't read basic. That's not because I
We
haven't.
need
It's just
E3PO
because I haven't taken the time to learn.
Our protocol droid.
The plot. Trey has been telling everybody to be like, "Hey, can't wait for tomorrow," because Walter's like freaking out because he doesn't know what tomorrow is.
Yeah.
And there's nothing tomorrow.
Yeah,
so
there's
I was like,
nothing tomorrow.
tomorrow's gonna
There
be
is something
sick.
tomorrow. It's
Got the
President's
full day off work. He's freaking out. And so we're just like making up stuff. Isaac's like, well, I need to bring some ranch. Isaac like messaged him directly and was like, "Hey, are you gonna be there tomorrow?"
Poor Walter.
Okay, we keep moving.
I don't speak Wookiee. I don't read basic either.
E3PO speaks Wookiee.
Okay, I'll start talking to him.
I'm waiting for that to come.
Hey, everybody! How's it
I'm
going?
really waiting for that to come into play at some point.
When was the last time y'all took a shower, huh?
So one of
If it
them
ever comes
looks
into play.
over at you, and you ask that question.
I
I
can.
didn't mean to ask
It's
that
just that
question.
I've never
Will you
learned how to
say?
read
He
basic.
looks
Roll for
over and
initiative.
he just
I can
mumbles
read
real low. You can
Mandalorian.
make out what he's saying, but he's saying something.
So
to the guy
everything I have
beside
written
him.
down, yeah, speak basic, but I just can't read or write basic.
Do any of y'all know where I can find a man named Spider, or a thing named Spider?
It's
Are
a
y'all
man.
Spider? Is anybody here Spider?
Yeah.
No Spider?
So
All right, guys.
the guy looks at you, or the Wookiee looks over and says, "No, I've never heard of Spider."
Guys, it's clear out.
Dude, the plot got real thick.
Anybody ever wanted to talk to a Wookiee while we're here? No? Want to get a picture?
Yeah, I mean, if they're not messing with us, I say we just
Got no
send
reason
it
to
back
be
out,
here.
yeah.
keep rolling on.
So where are you going? Up or down?
Should we warn them about the big one of them that's running around?
No.
I don't know if that thing was Wookiee.
You look pretty
It was
similar.
one of those rare hairless Wookiees.
You know, you all look the same.
They were from the Old Republic, but unique species.
Okay. Let's continue.
Are you going down or back the way you came?
Let's keep going down.
I think, yeah, sure.
Okay.
Keep going down. Come on.
All right, everybody.
We're going down.
Should we check like a floor first?
All right.
What's that blue?
So you're right here.
The blue is
That's just a
the
really
thing
nice
that-
carpet.
Oh, you meant that blue.
Come on. These are
The grip on them.
All right.
What's the most obscure thing?
All right. So you walk out.
Dude, I actually have a pair of those socks. I'm gonna later tonight post a picture of them. Got them.
There is water flowing in front of you, and the closer you get to it, you get there's an odd scent in the air, and you begin to realize that this is like sewage.
Yeah.
Oh. So this is
Let's
like
take another
we're
swim.
Second
we're in
night
a
in a row
sewage
that we've
treatment
ended up in
plant.
sewage.
The lower
Hey.
levels.
At least we're not walking through it like last night.
Swimming through it.
Swimming through it. Breathing it too.
wait, y'all were swimming in sewage in Dungeons and Dragons last night?
Yep. And we had water breathe, so we were breathing it too.
Nice, dude.
Nice.
Yeah,
It didn't
I
filter
failed
out
my
the
save and I ended
other
up
things in
vomiting,
there.
so.
You could just breathe in the water. You couldn't breathe.
Yeah.
Fluorphoric acid.
All right. Let's look through this area. So I want to make sure I'm kind of like respecting the walls and stuff here. So
That's an open path where you're at. So this comes all the way around.
okay,
So that's an opening. So see this wall here?
yeah.
And then this is just water, and there's a bridge. So
All
this
right.
is like an outer
Essentially.
open area.
So can I go over here?
That's where y'all. That's where they
Oh,
were sitting around. Y'all came in. So
Okay.
Can I roll perception just around this whole place to see if there's anything?
So right across the bridge, maybe.
All right.
Yes. When we're traveling through a place like this, yes, because there's always hidden stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm also a thief.
You're just. Are you looking for something still, or are you looking?
Looking for hidden places and things to steal.
Okay.
Maybe
Alright.
some illegal
She's
items.
running around pressing the interact button every
Yes.
That's how I play games, though.
Hey, if Ethan can
No.
insult people in their own language, then I can steal stuff.
I'm just saying none of it's coming back with us, so. Like, we're in a vision. Like, you don't get any of
Get
it.
pranked.
You're
You
right.
just pranked yourself.
Really loud in their language. I say, man, it smells like those Wookiees back there.
Oh my gosh.
All right. So we see somebody over there. All right. So who's coming? I'm coming across the bridge.
I'm gonna check down here before I come over.
Cautiously followed
Oh. Back. Well,
Well, I
I
temporarily
went super
succeeded.
There's a grenade.
Father, I temporarily succeeded
Bridge
hard.
was you set to explode.
Okay. You find a small bag.
Always windows.
You lift up the bag, and when you open it, inside is a data pad. The data pad has a combination on it, and it's an access card and it says to a safe that's in the Miner's Guild.
So you've got a rank in
Okay, I
charm. Do you want to try talking to this person on the other side of the bridge?
And,
You keep up with that.
What am
I
I
will.
trying to?
Just say, we're looking
Like
for
it's
Spider,
on it?
and if it's Spider, we're trying to find information about the planet.
Hey, does it have
Called
like
the
you know, like
Enclave, I
when
believe.
like your mom writes like your initials and stuff, so you know if it's yours? Does it have anything like that on it, or like a background picture of somebody or something like that? Like, do I know who this belongs to? Maybe they're like fingers, like maybe they were eating something. There was like some grease left on the screen, so I know what the like code is.
No, yeah. I mean, you can hack it. You've got a computer hacker. Okay. All right. So what are y'all doing? You coming down?
Yes. I'm gonna kind of like not really walk to the front, but kind of just make myself known. And I'm gonna say, I'm gonna try to, use my charm to keep it peaceful. And I'm gonna say, hello, kind sir. If it's not too much of a bother, I'm looking for a man named Spider.
Why you just grab me? Just like,
I don't know any Spider, and he's pretty nervous, and he says, but this area is closed off. You're gonna have to turn around and go back.
Why should we turn around? Why is it restricted?
Hey.
What's the name of this place?
Hey.
Stop bombarding him.
The Miners? No.
Could you give me directions to the Miners Guild, please?
The Miners Guild on the other side of the space station. Just head back to the lifts.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
and then I want
like
to try to
now.
walk past him.
Okay. All right.
No,
So-
why
Everything
would-
all right
we
with
just
this
want to keep it peaceful. Yeah, that's fair.
I say, hey man, you seem a little disheveled over there. You doing all right?
Guys, listen. They don't think I'm worth anything. So give me one job, and it was to make sure nobody came across this bridge. So please.
Who gave you that job?
Well, we've already stumbled across it.
I'm not supposed to say. So just.
Who gave you the job?
I can't tell you.
If you don't tell us, we're gonna go right past you.
No, don't do that. You don't understand. They'll fire me.
Tell us. Tell us who gave you the
calm
job.
down. She's
Tell me to
crazy.
calm down.
Answer the question.
This isn't a swimming pool. This is sewage. What does it matter if I know how to? Hey, no. I get picked on everywhere I go. This is my job. Turn around and go back.
We're gonna throw you in the sewage if you don't tell us.
Okay.
This is gonna be worse than getting fired.
Well, here you are.
Yeah.
All right, bud. You don't seem all that confident, and I just kind of.
Just stop, please.
Everybody
I'm
relax.
begging you.
Can I pay this guy like 1,000 credits to just shut up?
Just shut up. Yeah.
Or like 500
I
credits?
got an idea. We want to help you out, but you have to help us. We're looking for a guy named Spider.
Well, I don't know him, but I heard my bosses saying that they were hiring a guy named Spider to fix their ship. But I can't tell you any more than that.
Where's the ship?
Was that the ship that was on the
How about this? Take us
opposite
to
end of
your
the...
boss and we won't hurt you.
Why are we threatening
We just
him?
need
You're helping me.
We just need to go where the ship is, because that's where Spider is.
I can't tell you.
Can I try to use coercion on him
Well, can I
and
bribe
try to
him?
convince him to tell
I
me?
don't understand. You said you were gonna help me, and now you're gonna hurt me?
Let me
All
bribe him.
right.
We just need to know where we just need to find Spider. Tell us where your boss's ship is, and we'll
Dude,
go.
so
I can't. They'll fire me.
Ben and Logan are in on it, and they're both in a Discord call with Walter right now.
Can I give him 200 credits? Kind of wet his whistle? Alright. Would that also be like coercion?
No, you can just go, hey.
Oh, here's 200 credits.
Oh.
Does that jog your memory?
And he looks around and he doesn't see anybody, and he says, well, I mean, if hypothetically you were able to get past me, I know how difficult that would be, but if you were able to, you could follow the path along the water right here and just keep going, and you might run into a mechanic bay.
I hand him another 100 and I say, how hard is it to get past?
Near impossible, but I've got to tie my shoes, and he bends down to tie his shoes.
Run! Everyone run!
As I walk past him, I push him over. Just to add insult to injury, and I
Give
walk
him
right
like
past.
$300.
He was letting
She
us
literally just
by.
flushed. No, she literally just flushed. Your $300 actually down the drain.
That's so rude. He was just a struggling dude at a new job.
Yeah, I don't like his energy.
First day on the job, and
He's like, everybody's picking on me, and then he makes a friend, he makes some
Alright,
money.
give me a
Leave the man alone.
roll an average brawl.
He told us
he
died.
told us to tell
What are
you
y'all doing?
that we killed him before he ran away.
Wait, who did we find?
You didn't find anybody. He just told you.
told us where we could
Slash
be.
this door and this
go
door.
outside.
There, yeah,
Oh wait,
let's
I'm
look
not
over
falling
there.
over.
All right.
I'm gonna mimic the guy's voice and say, Spider, I miss you.
Okay, so y'all coming to this door?
Yeah, I want to open it.
All right, so you go over, the door opens up, and inside are a number of.
Well, maybe it wasn't the right idea to go in front of the store alone.
You can join me if you like.
No, I'm like Caroline by my side.
Riley.
I feel bad for people who don't deserve it.
I'm gonna throw myself into this river out of self-pity and neglect.
Neglect?
Do I take conflict for pushing dude into the dude?
Probably.
You walk in, and there's a couple of humans, several humans, and they are furiously at work on this ship. You just see them. Yeah, they're very, very fast. They're moving very, very quickly. And right when you walk in, they all turn, and they've got blasters, and they've got on their sides, and they're like, "Who are you?"
I'm Buzz Lightyear. I come in peace.
I'm looking for a man named Spider.
Why?
Yes,
coordinates to the conflict.
Daddy said so.
Like, no one.
He has some very important information that is pertinent to my mission.
Pertinent's a made-up word.
The Empire came through here recently and killed all of the rest of our team. We're getting off this planet. You find Spider on your own.
Or
Tell him
you could
that
just.
you received a little bit of information that maybe he was in this room.
Yeah.
You have reason to
Are
believe.
the rest of y'all coming around? Or is it
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Stop. Come on, man.
Not you.
Nah, put me back in the crew hall. I'll bring up the rear in case we get any runners.
You don't like me.
Troublemakers down the hall.
We're not with the Empire. We know that the Empire has killed a lot of people that were important to you.
So this lady comes walking up, and she's talking, and these people go back to work on the ship. And she says, "Listen, they came through. They killed everyone. Kids.
Clearly not everyone, there's still 4 of them.
They just massacred everybody. There's not many of us left, and we're getting out of here."
I understand that, but I need to know
I
where
say-
this guy is before you leave.
We're trying to take down the Empire as well.
I'm sorry. I don't know where Spider's at, and I don't know what information he would have for you anyway.
What does he look like?
He's just a man. He's usually dressed kind of nice, but he's a mechanic.
Does he have hair, scars, eye color, ears, a nose? You can be a little descriptive.
Dark hair. Wears a tan jacket. I don't know.
Dark-haired tan jacket, thank you.
Yeah, you hear a baby crying now in the background, and she says, I really got to go. Like I said, the rest of the junkers are all gone. We're the last of them. And she turns around and walks back here.
All right, so let's check out the other hangar bay.
Okay?
Can I question these people a little bit more? Just to find out what they're about? Or is that not pertinent?
I was gonna say, Ethan, if you want to do that, that's cool. I'm gonna check out the other.
Yeah, I like. They don't seem like they're gonna bother us. They just seem very brief.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if I can help.
You know,
Does this baby like money?
you have computers and mechanics. You have the ability. You may be able to get up.
Okay? All right.
Supercharge their
So
baby.
we'll pause that for a second, Rachel, and we'll come right back to it. You guys come in on this side. And what we'll do is you come down here and you enter in to this side. You find the door, and there is a pretty well-dressed older man working on this ship. And you get his attention, and he sits up and he says, "Well, hello."
And I walk forward and I say, "Spider,
You've come to finish the
Wait,
job.
I forgot. My name's Spider.
I'm
Yes,
Spartacus.
yes, I'm Spider.
we're looking for some information. we believe that you might know something about a planet called the Conclave. We're willing to give.
The coordinates are in a secret facility on the space station. The only people, nobody knows where it's at, but the junkers accidentally found it. That's why they were killed. So there's a secret facility somewhere on the space station.
Oh, so he knows the location of the secret facility. All right.
You
So
could call
The
him.
junkers know. Remember, the junkers were killed
I was
for
gonna
knowing.
say,
So the spiders,
That's what I was
so
thinking
you
right
come in
now.
and ask about the junkers or the space or what?
we ask about the junkers,
The
and
last of the junkers, I think, are getting off the space station right now.
So why are we looking for Spider?
Because Spider's the only one that knew where any of the junkers were.
but we already ran.
Oh wait, but we already met.
Oh, wow.
Oh my god.
Everybody was looking at me like I was crazy.
all right. Well, you stayed back and helped them. So,
All right, well,
We haven't left yet.
So I hit the comm link and I tell E3PO, hey, don't get some information from the junkers before they go.
Don't let them leave.
I'm on it.
They know
On the wall. Tell me what you know.
Take
All right.
the baby hostage.
they know the location of the secret facility we're looking for. Maybe what you can do is offer to swap that you can help them fix their ship in return for that information.
Gratitude.
All right, so throw those people back out here.
Stupid. We just totally passed them
I thought Spider knew the coordinates. I forgot about the facility.
Yeah.
I think you lost this, buddy. Got my phone back?
All right. So I assume y'all are going to make your way there.
Yes.
So 3PO, what are you doing?
They walk in on us. We're all sipping tea. And I tell them, hey, I need a little bit of information. In return, I can probably help y'all repair your ship. I don't know if y'all know this, but I have 4 ranks in computers and 3 ranks in mechanics. I tell them.
So the guy goes, one of the guys goes, really, we're having a problem with the nav computer.
Uninstall the
We
drivers.
won't be able to make the jump to hyperspace. That would be great. What information do you need?
I need to know about the secret location of, or what the
Secret facility.
secret facility, the location of this secret facility.
Easy for you to say. Easy for you to say.
All right. And so he sits up and he looks over at the lady who's now got the baby in her hands, and he looks back over at you and says, "We only found that on accident, and that's what got all of our group killed. Why should we tell you?"
Because we're after the same people that killed your people.
And you can tell them that, and we can help you get away from here.
That too.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we won't kill
We
you.
also have some spice.
So he walks around and
No,
talks
we
to the
sold
baby,
all of it.
and he comes back up
We
and
sold
he
all of
says, if you can fix our nav computer, we'll tell you what we know about the location. None of us have been there. The only one that had actually been there was killed by the Empire, but they didn't know who knew what. They just came in and just killed everyone.
Why should we trust you? Because you could just jump on your ship and get away.
I think.
Hold their baby is
The
cool.
nav computer doesn't work. That's the whole point.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try to fix their nav. They're
Okay.
set now.
So y'all come in, and he's doing a computer check. How hard? Fixing that computer is going to be a red and a purple.
Super simple.
You say that, and then you're gonna fail.
So much faith in me. A triumph and a success and 2 more success and no failure.
All right, so all of a sudden systems start firing up, and one of the guys yells in the back. He goes, "It's all working. He got everything going."
Yeah, I just
And
updated the
the
drivers.
guy,
That's what's up. Gangster Paradise starts playing.
the guy says, "Look,
Switch.
I turned it off.
And then you do a bunch of unnecessary
This is-
fun shit.
the junkyards is where all the waste and trash for the space station ends up." So we work directly with the mining guild on the other side of the space station. We work with them to gather additional resources that are needed to fix the ships and do the work that we do to make a living. We also run illegal tech through the facility. And that tech is moved through a game called Black Sun. We were taking parts. We were picking up a supply run at the mining guild. One of our guys was detained by Black Sun. He said that there is some type of passage that leads over to a room in the basement of the mining guild. And when he got in there, there were these big cylindrical bodies of liquid, these big cylindrical containers of liquid with bodies floating in it. He said it was like something out of a horror movie. And there were a number of what appeared to be doctors, scientists working. There were a few living people being
the lab where he could possibly
experimented on. And so all I can tell you is, he said it's somewhere in the basement of the mining guild.
Perfect. I need to go there anyways for that.
And he says, I hope that sounds fair. We really have got to go. And everybody's kind of packing the last things into the ship. And they climb in. And the lady says, you probably want to back out. This floor opens and the room will decompress.
Okay, yeah, we need to get out.
Thank you for telling us.
All right. And you hear, when you close, you hear the door close, and then you hear like you feel a vibration in the floor, and then you hear like the sound of an engine kind of fire up and dissipate. And the vibration goes again, and the door in front of you opens, and the ship and the people are gone.